Welcome to Lake Zajarki. Well guys, we are at OR Tambo and we've chartered a plane from OR Tambo to Hartbeespoort Dam.
One way?
One way. But no, we are at OR Tambo and we are on our way to Croatia to fish the world famous Lake Zajarki on the swim that Spooner and Dovey fished recently. It is a lake that's got incredible fish, really difficult to get on there, and we were blessed enough to get our noses in. But Johan, this has been a journey that we've been planning for a long time.
Yeah, Gilbert, it's been 3 years. We said we're going to Shumbar, but we're still going to Croatia, but we've upped the game.
Right, so when you see us again, we are going to be in Croatia. And what are we going to do? We're going to catch some monster carp. The journey to Croatia took us via Istanbul in Turkey to Zagreb in Croatia, a 17-hour journey. Upon landing, we realized we booked the rent-a-car slightly later than anticipated, which means a 3-hour wait at the airport for the rental company to get the car ready for us. Zagreb was first mentioned in 1094, making it 931 years old this year. It officially became Zagreb in 1850, and is filled with many historical sites and architectures, making it a joy for international travelers. Lake Zajarki is an 84-acre gravel pit and was established in 1958 from a cement quarry and has grown since to be one of just a handful of iconic carp waters in the world. The list of 30-kilogram plus carp, commons, mirrors and grass carp is almost endless, and it is on the top of many anglers' books. Well, after our wait, which felt like days, we got our vehicle and raced to the nearest tackle shop to get much needed leads and some goodies not yet available in South Africa. We could not just look, we had to buy some of course. Well, we visited a really nice tackle shop in Zagreb to just stock up on a couple of stuff for our trip to Zajarki, and obviously leads are important, putty is important, and obviously because we're going to be spomming all the time, the finger stalls, and you can't go fishing without the pineapple glue. So I'm going to pay for it and then we're heading off to the dam. Right, our biggest blessing in Europe is to have something like this, which is a GPS, so we couldn't be bothered with what the names are, because if we've got to pronounce it, it's going to be a total shambles. But we managed to quickly stock up at the tackle shop, and so we just want to get something to eat and then stop at the grocery store, get a couple of supplies, and then we're heading off to the lake. So news is that our particles are there, our boilies are there, and even more exciting is we might even get a rod in tonight. So we want to just get our tummies full and get some supplies, and then we're off to Lake Zajarki. The streets in Zagreb is quite narrow, but Google Maps makes it super easy to negotiate. We were in such a rush to get to the lake, I really cannot remember what we had for lunch. But who can blame us? Arriving at the lake, we first had to buy our fishing licenses, permits, and register with our passports. We were handed the lake rules, and we were shown around by Dario, the president of the local federation. Matteo met us, and we helped him offload the kit as we could not wait to get set up, as we were gagging to get rods in the water. Well guys, if you know, you know. The scene behind us should be very, very well known to all of you. This is the world famous Lake Zajarki, and this is the swim that Spooner and Dovey fished recently and in a previous monster carp. So you know, after 24 hours of traveling and a couple of ups and downs with the ground being so hard that we can't get the singles in, well, we managed to get it in eventually, but I've got bait prepped and I've started spomming. I think I'm gonna put out about 20 or 30 spoms and then put the lines out, get the kit sorted out in there so that the bed chairs are clean, because we are tired.
Yeah, it's been a rough 24 hours traveling, not much sleep.
No, not at all.
We had a family of 3 traveling next to us in the airplane, and unfortunately we didn't get any sleep at all, or maybe an hour at most.
Yes.
So it was quite a hard day, and we're blessed to be here.
That's it. So guys, without the help of our friends from Croatia, Hrvoje and Matteo and the management team from Lake Zajarki, we would not be here. So they kindly helped us out with rods. We brought our own reels, we brought our own alarms and singles, and they sorted us out with bivvies, bed chairs, bait and everything. So a really big thumbs up to the guys. You and I need to get some bait out,
Yeah.
so we can try and land a
Get
monster
some
carp.
sleep before some rod takes off here,
Yes,
which they say is bound to happen at night in this lake. Fish are a bit more active at night, but the swim also produces during the day.
that's it. So we need to get bait out there to get those big babies to eat. So chat to you a little bit later. Our bait prep consisted of 10 and 18mm freezer boilies, coated with a generous helping of Mainline Baits Essential Smart Liquid, dam water and freshly cooked mixed particles consisting of overcooked maize, hemp and tigers. They say ring the dinner bell, and that is exactly what we did. We only had 3 days to catch as best as we could, and we decided to sleep little and fish effectively. And it did not take long for the carp to show up behind the plateau. The night was pretty uneventful, bar a fair amount of rain during the night. But a run in the early hours of the morning got the adrenaline pumping, with the first result for the session. Well, come on. Well, look at this. This is a way to open the account with a 38-pound, absolute glorious Lake Zajarki mirror. And it came just a couple of hours after casting in. Spinner rig and a Pango Good 13mm essential cell pop-up. And you didn't even hear the run.
No, I was gone as well with all the traveling. I casted that rod in, I left it, and by the time I got to my senses, I had to net the fish.
Well, here you go, guys. This is hopefully the first of many to come.
Well done, Gilbert.
Thanks, pal.
So our first stop yesterday was at the fishing tackle shop.
Yes.
Second stop was here. So we bought lunch on our way here, and last night we had a protein shake. That's what we ate. So this morning, first things first, we had to go to the shop to go get more supplies.
I had to first go and have a shower.
Okay. And then we went to the shop.
Yes.
And I said to Lee, hopefully by the time we get back we catch another fish.
So you guys were probably gone 20-25 minutes. An old man came and visited us. He met Spooner and Dovey on several occasions here, and he was asking me if I can manage to cast the distance that is required on the swim. So I said yes, I might be 54, but I can still cast decently. So nevertheless, I made a cast with a spom, retrieved it, and as I wanted to load up the spom, my right hand run the indicator just tightened up, and very slowly the line started peeling off. So I picked it up, and it was a slow fish right from the start. Came all the way around, and I literally played it here for about 15 minutes. And I couldn't see the fish. The old man was standing up here and he could see the fish, and he said, "Oh, that's a two-tonner." So they call a two-toner a two-tonner. So it's a two-tone mirror, and he said it's above 20 kilo. I said, I'm starting to rattle. And a couple of hair-raising moments later, the fish tried to. It looks like the fish wants to, get rid of the hook by hitting the line with its tail. And he did that 3 or 4 times, and then I managed to get him over the net. And the end result, while they were away, I had a 5110 two-tone mirror, 23.250 kilograms. So I am over the moon. It's in the sling there. So the rules at the lake is you cannot sack a fish or retain a fish for longer than 7 minutes. So he gave me special permission, because you guys were on your way, that I can keep it in the sling until you come back, but then we've got to do it immediately. So without further ado, we're going to move down and we're going to get that fish out of the sling and show it to you all. This is Lake Zajarki at its best.
And another PB.
It's a PB European mirror, so it's not a PB. My PB common, I need to catch a fish of 60 pounds for you guys to give me a bucket. So watch out. We're going to try and get at least a couple of buckets on this. Well, you would wonder why there's no video footage of the carp and only a few pics. Well, I underestimated the strength of his fish as I had to handle them in the water. This one gave me a proper Croatian PK, and it freed itself. Lesson learned. Well, there was no time to sulk, so ringing the dinner bell was the message in our heads, and it was time to roll up our sleeves and get working. Our choice of spot reels was easy. The Daiwa Super Spot 45 SCWQT is an absolute workhorse. That was paired with the Korda Kaizen Green 12-foot 6 spot rod for me and the 13-foot Kaizen Green spot rod for Johan. I have all the confidence in the world in spinner rigs, using the Korda crank size 4 paired with a 13mm super buoyant essential cell pop-up from Mainline Baits, and this was soaked in the Pango goo. Well, we are on a roll. This is fish number 4. The others we unfortunately couldn't grab on the camera because either the guys went for a shower or they had to go to the shop. But nevertheless, we've had a 26 pounder, we've had a 38, we've had a 5110, and hopefully I'm gonna give you a bucket, my bit.
Who was supposed to get a bucket this morning?
Yeah, well, you were not here to get a bucket, so...
Fish did a very good job.
Well, just to give you a short rundown, we are fishing at an average of about 35 wraps on a plateau, on a sandbar with some biggish stones. You can clearly feel it when you drag a lead around, and there's fish crashing out all the time there. And as they say, you've got to ring the dinner bell. So we've been constantly spomming out all day long, and it's starting to pay off. I literally just put the rod down. Well, as a matter of fact, I wanted to make another cast and the rod went, so I put the spot rod down. So we're going to continue this trend and see if we can catch a couple of really big fish. But let Johan tell you the feeling. Oh, here's another one. Double take. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. They have arrived. And this one, oh, the feeling of these fish are just incredible. I mean, this one,
look at that rod.
This one is angry. And
Okay,
they just hang in the water because their bodies are so big. Johan, where's your fish at the moment?
I'm playing it to the left so that I can get out of the... I'm fishing 2 rods, you're fishing 3 rods. So I don't want to get into those lines over there.
Well, the ringing of the dinner bell is definitely paying off. So this fish is just hanging out there. You can see the rod tip. I mean, it's just sitting there. Watch there. Just sitting there.
So you can compare.
Yeah, but you see, this is the difference. I back one, so I've got more control over what the fish does. So I can give it line, or I can retrieve. Johan is playing the fish on the drag.
Yes.
And this fish is just hanging there. It's not taking line, but it's just sitting there. Oh, I love this feeling. I really do. Unfortunately, my fish from the double take found a rock and unfortunately hook pulled. Luckily, the rig freed itself and I got everything back. But no time to ponder, so I assisted Johan in landing his fish first.
I say. Huh?
I think you're going to get a bucket. Huh? I think he's going to get a bucket.
A lucky packet. Huh?
Yeah, well, mine came off.
Sure.
Unfortunately, it's one of those things in life, eh? It is much safer to unhook the fish in the water to get the rig and lead system out of the way and prevent any mouth damage to the fish. Unfortunately, not many anglers do this, and I believe this is the reason for a large percentage of mouth damage. Right, Johan, what do you think this fish weighs?
12 kilos.
You like jokes.
I am a joker.
This fish is so angry. We can just
But
lose a little bit of it.
really, it's definitely the first common of the trip.
They are so agitated, these fish. Yo. Right, so you'll notice that we are handling the fish in the water. It is a rule at Zajarki that you have to do all these sort of things within 7 to 10 minutes. So we're going to try and be as quick as possible. Right, so Johan, you hold it there.
Okay.
Stand that side. Because I think, what is your PB comment?
12 and a half.
12 and a half.
No, 13.6.
Okay, 13.6. This is not 13.6.
Okay.
Hold.
Okay, I've got it.
Right, this fish is 16.7 kilos,
Sure.
36.15. Well done, my bud.
So that's even bigger than my
Okay, just
previous
let's
mirror.
hook it off.
Okay.
No, drop it.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't want to drop the scale.
Right. Well, how do you like this for a Lake Zajarki common and a personal best?
Yeah.
Congratulations, my good friend.
Thank you.
What a fish.
It has been very photogenic today, not like the others. So it's not going to last.
Right.
So look here, all the hemp seed and everything that he's been eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll leave you to it. This venue needs constant work, and spomming out our smart liquid turbocharged mixture attracted the fish in numbers, and the drone actually picked up just how many fish was hanging out just under the surface behind the plateau whilst the spoms were landing around them. Just look at the size of those black ghosts. My 3 rods were fished at 36.5 wraps and Johan 34 wraps, so we could cover the full area of the plateau to maximize the area, as the drone clearly showed how the fish was moving on and off the plateau at various times of the day. Well, the sun is setting, and I literally just put the spom rod down, and I think we've got probably about 20 more spoms to do tonight. But as soon as you finish spomming, the fish is on. So this is my left hand rod. I'm not sure. I think I've got those double wafters on there, or I might have a Pango pop-up on. But yeah, this is the first time fishing with the Kais and Greens, and again thanks to Gervoje and his mates for assisting us with the tackle, because without them this trip would not have been possible, because you know you need such a lot of kit for a place like this. I think we've already gone through about 20 kilos of boilies and 20 kilos of mixed particles, so we're getting our next particles tomorrow. This fish was hanging right there at the back. It feels like a good fish, and it's kiting slowly to the left. I actually prefer them kiting to the left because around here it's very, very steep. But let me talk to you when the fish is closer to the net. With the deep water in front of us, the fish really gave a proper account of themselves, and some fights took up to 15 minutes before we could net them. Oh, it's like playing tug of war. It's incredible how strong they are. Right? This is another big mirror. Just hold this up for me, just like that, yeah. Because they can be very feisty if they like. Angry bird. Okay, that one you can put down. Right.
The moment of
Yeah. Okay. Oof. 45.11, 20,725.
Oh.
Oh, just look at this. Fish of just over 45 pounds. Absolutely incredible. The fight these things have. It's just insane. What more can I say? This was on the Pango pop-up on a spinner rig, size 4 crank, and what more can I say? Photographs and then put it back. Cheers, my lady. Oh. Oh. The night produced a few upper 30s, but our cameraman was out for the count, and who could blame him? He was filming, racing off to charge batteries, catching fish himself, star man. The dawn of a new day meant ringing the dinner bell even harder and fishing even harder. Constant bait management was crucial, and keeping the boilies separate from the particles and only mixing them before feeding them meant we retained the integrity of each item up to the point it hits the water, and this I believe maximizes the effectiveness of the bait where it matters.
Dobre jutro, Lee.
Dobre jutro.
So that's good morning in Croatian. We have been spoiled by a traditional Croatian breakfast and also some Croatian carp. Well, my trade record still is only common. Lee and Gilbert has been catching all the mirrors. So when Gilbert picked the rod up, he said, this looks like, oh, it feels like a mirror. So let's see if he is correct. So because we are doing this as a bucket list trip for all three of us, we are making turns on the rods. See if we can break all PBs that is currently on our names. And then we will be heading back with a lifetime of memories from a very special lake and special people now. We've met a lot of anglers that are visiting us, chatting to us, and then when you connect with them on Facebook, you see that they actually have mutual friends. So it means that within the carp family in the world, we are all connected in some way, and it's all through the sport and love of fishing. So let's see if this fish is going to be something over 20, or are we still in the high 15s and in the junior league.
Right, Johan.
Okay, so I am saying 19.
39 pound 4 ounces, 17.8.
Okay.
That's another PB.
Yeah, don't say it, don't say it. It's another bucket.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a ball giving you guys buckets.
Well, the thing is, Gilbert, I think when we all go away on this session, it will be something that we'll remember, because to beat this, you're not going to do it any day.
Not
It's
casting wise.
no, and that
You can get the same type of result at a dam like
Correct.
Videographer, but
Yes.
that's long line fishing.
correct.
This is casting fishing.
Yes,
This is ridiculous.
and these fish are so strong. It's unbelievable.
I
the
mean, I've
power.
been wet more times than I care to remember, but I
Well,
really care to remember.
The fish gives you a bucket to just taking it out. Another beast, strong, unbelievably strong, and what a fight, what a fish, what an experience it is to be here and to land these beasts. You could see the diet that they are following is a lot different than what we are used to, but again, an absolute honor. Whew.
After Johan's 39 pound mirror, the batteries in the camera was too flat to record. So we took a break from filming to get fresh batteries, and it was such a wrong time as we hauled the 140 pounder after the other, with Lee breaking his PB several times to a new PB of 49 pound 11 ounces, and Johan back on the commons again with a beast of 49 pound 6 ounces. I managed a few 40s myself to 46 pound 7 ounces, but we have all the cell phone clips and many memories to treasure for a lifetime. With batteries fully charged again and us ringing the breakfast, lunch and dinner bells all at once, the fish kept coming thick and fast. The fish at Lake Zajarki is very hungry, which means that you've got to constantly ring the dinner bell. And our mix is very simple, consisting of a majority of boilies, which we soaked overnight in dam water, so they're nice and soft. And we've got a mixture of maize, hemp and tiger nuts, which is freshly supplied at the lake, at a cost of course, but you get the bucket I'm sitting on is a 20-litre bucket, completely full, so it weighs about 30 kilos. We've literally gone through 2 of these buckets and 30 kilos of boilies in just about 2 days. So you've got to constantly spom out and make sure that this feed lands in the right area so you can actually keep on catching fish. So our lead systems are literally a semi-fixed free running lead clip system like this, and we're fishing spinner rigs with either a pop-up or a wafter or even double wafters, and that is as simple as it gets. Size 4 crank hooks, and it's been doing the job non-stop. We've had a huge amount of fish at this point in time, and hopefully this is our last day of fishing, so maybe we can get a couple of good fish. Good friend Gevorje, the current FIPS World Carp Champion and Quarter Croatia rep, visited us a few times and also arranged for an extra 4 kilograms of boilies for the last 3 hours of our fishing before we had to pack up to continue our Croatia road trip. Thanks, mate. You were a lifesaver, as we could keep the baits going in to try and land a few more bonus fish. Well, we are on our last day at this incredible place and we ran out of bait. It's incredible to think that you can fish for 2 days and you can go through 60 kilos of particles and 30 kilos of boilies, and that's not enough to keep the fish in the swim. So we've made plans. We've got boilies coming to us, but we've got the baits out and we're lucky. It's my turn to catch the next fish, and there's something very strange on this line. It feels heavy, so I'm going to focus on getting this one in. But what we've got on here is just double 18mm wafters. The guys have said that it's summertime, so the fish loves baits on the bottom. So we listen to what the locals say, and it's working. Johan. Negotiating the rocky terrain below the rod tips was tricky, so doing it carefully was key, not to get hurt or damage any tackle. Well, strangely, the fish in this swim, every time you pick up a decent fish, it kites to the left. So the good thing is that it stays clear from all the other lines, and because the lines are quite high, we don't stand a chance to really get tangled up, and the water is extremely deep in front of us, so the fish remain deep, and that's why they give us such a hard time. Lots of oxygen, and these things have just got incredible power. From the onset, this fish was slower than the others. It fought like a tank and kept me busy under the rod tip for almost 20 minutes. I just knew this would be a special fish. Right, let's see what this one weighs. $23.525 kilograms, 51.14. Goodness gracious. Well, how do you like this for a PB common in Croatia? 51.14, caught on the famous quarter spinner rig, size 4 crank, and double 18mm wafters. Oh, what a absolute blessing this is. This is an absolute jewel of a place. I mean, we've had so many 40s. This is now my second 50 for the trip. It's absolutely incredible. This was a bucket list trip and something that I'll definitely never forget. I'm going to take a couple of pictures and send this baby out. Thank you so much. Well, this might be my very last fish for this trip to the world famous Lake Zajarki, and it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a blast, and I hope you guys enjoyed the footage, what we've been trying to bring to you as the first South Africans to fish this incredible lake. And I must say, although we haven't as yet caught any of the monster 30 kilo fish, we've had several 20 kilogram plus fish today also, as well as several the other day, topped by 2 fish of 51 pound plus, loads of 49s, a couple of 46s, a couple of 45s. But yeah, I can ramble on for days to come. This is not the biggest fish in the world, but needless to say, it is a Lake Zajarki jewel. Enjoy, and hopefully we can share some more of these incredible fish with you very soon. Come on, baby, show yourself. Come on, come on, come on, in you go. There we go. Another gorgeous mirror in the net. Beautiful. Zajarki was good to us. This is such a special place. We did the hard work, spomming consistently. The fishing was absolutely amazing. We caught so many big and stunning carp, and to do it with one of your best friends is very special. A big thanks to Gilbert and Mateo from Croatia for helping us with the kit, as well as the management team from Lake Zajarki, in particular Dario, who welcomed us with open arms. This was a trip of a lifetime, and something that will stick with us forever. We trust that you enjoyed this film and hope to bring you more of the same in the near future.